Hello, Aries. It's your turn for your reading for the month of April. I'm going to do couples since I already did the regular reading. So this is basically the runes that I have for you guys that picked. I'm just going to give a brief overview of it, and this is what is going to help Aries through this month and what is going to help whoever Aries is dealing with in relationships, and then the ultimate message. So it looks like with the first one, I was just going to read what it's called, is Power, Manhood, Feminist, a Wild Bull. And the second one is Intuition, Conceal, or Something Conceal the Secret Thing. And then the last one is movement, progress, horse. So it looks like to me, with just reading that, it looks like there's going to be some things brought to the table, things that each of you are going to have to deal with in your own way. It is funny about the first one, Power, Manhood, Feminist, a Wild Bull. That's indicating, you guys are full of passion, you guys are full of drive. So one of the things too about this, when I seen this rune and I looked at them, it looked like you may have to focus on the other person this month. I don't know why that's coming to me. Or something about the other person you're dealing with. So do be cautious of that if you're in a relationship. So this is the couple reading, and then after this, I was going to do the Aries single. So let's get started. I'm just going to turn these over so I can see what's going on. Usually I just leave them in reverse. Just read them as they are. Makes more sense that way than just seeing it reverse and like, what is that card? Alright. So it looks like with the sun being the first card for the month of this relationship going into the month of April, I'm feeling like it has to do with happiness. Maybe with you and another person, maybe going forward. I feel like with the sun card, maybe getting back in, your innocency, getting back, on the same page. But I also feel like with the sun card, it's suggesting that something is being brought to light, possibly the first week of April, but I just feel like it's more about getting back into an alignment in some way with the sun card. I also feel strongly with Leo energy. Maybe someone that you're dealing with is a Leo, or maybe another fire sign. But I just feel like it's with the sun card, it's going back into an alignment, I feel like. And then following that, you have the Hierophant. So that has to do with foundations. That has to do with everything that is, what's that word? Like everything that, your value, your morals, your ethics, your things that are valued to you of some way. They do say this is the relationship card, the marriage card, which is this relationship reading. But I feel like with it being right by the sun card, it looks like to me it's indicating something about your foundation, something about, maybe your home. You need to renovate your home. You need to do something with your home to make it more happy, more productive, or you're doing something with your home. I'm feeling with that. And then following right after that, with the Nine of Pentacles. I'm feeling this could be a period, like maybe in the first week or so, or sometime in April, a period of growth, a period where, maybe in the past in your relationship with this person, if you're married or in a relationship, you're really going to settle down, you're really going to start producing something more solid. Maybe at this time in the month of April, maybe your ships are coming in, maybe something that you've over time you are receiving in some kind, maybe it's going out with friends in April, but I just feel like it's growth card. So maybe something around your home is getting an upgrade. Maybe you're getting an upgrade. Maybe your partner's getting an upgrade. Maybe you have to go to the doctor. Because right after that is the Temperance card. So I feel like that has to do with, the Alchemy card. That has to do with healing. That has to do with patience. So maybe it's indicating, with your relationships, with your foundations, with your home and stuff, that basically your relationship, I feel like something needs an upgrade. Something needs, in-depth healing from. Because it looks like just with the different cards it's showing, there could be a lack. There could be an imbalance in the relationship. Maybe you're not getting the resources you need to make this home work in some way. Maybe there's a miscommunication when it comes to that. Do keep in mind what the messages are saying, maybe it's just an inventory on yourself within the relationship that you have to look into. I don't know. I don't want to confuse you too much. And then following after that is the Page of Pentacles. So my feeling with that is an offer is be given to you, maybe a job opportunity. Maybe that's where this lack is and it's coming in. You had this lack in the relationship and now things are starting to progress in a way where you can receive benefits. You can, maybe go out more and do things that you like. But I just feel like there's a type of imbalance here. I don't know what it is. And then you have the Queen of Cups. So I'm feeling with the Queen of Cups that, this is, I don't know, some people that I've heard you say about this card, she's a woman depressed, looking at her things that she has, she's not very happy. This is a watery energy type of card. So I'm feeling with this card, it has to do with, seeing a better perspective, but also too, it can be in some way, like emotions. Like you're not seeing the results that you want possibly in the relationship, or you're not seeing the progression that you want. Maybe you have an opportunity coming when it involves you and another person or decision some kind, and you're not seeing the results that you want. And I just feel like things need to change, maybe with your home. Maybe you need to move. Maybe you've been at one place for too long and it's just time for an upgrade, I'm feeling. And then after that you have the Eight of Pentacles. So I'm feeling, this is the creativity card. This is, maybe you have to get creative when it comes to upgrades, when it comes to putting things in better perspective in some way. Like you have opportunities coming to you. It's not so much you're in lack when it comes to your relationship. Maybe it's just you have to be creative with it until maybe you get something solid. Because it looks like with the Ten of Pentacles, Um, it's a very loving relationship. I feel like there's give and take, and I just feel like, you both have to come together and work on something to make it flourish. Maybe that's the indication. In order to make this relationship work, you have to really put in the time and effort. I feel like maybe this was an indication you've been putting time in this relationship, or you've been putting time in yourself, maybe too much, and you've neglected responsibilities when it comes to your home life in some way. Like maybe you've given way too much time to yourself, that you need to step back and you need to reassess things to a way that both of you can really figure out what it is you want to do when it comes to upgrades, when it comes to home renovations, when it comes to just simply moving. I feel like this is more of an upgrade thing happening around in your home life. But I do feel like, there needs to be a give and take, and I feel like, the relationship itself, especially with this being the last card of just the general reads, that it indicates, there's inheritance here, there's wealth, there's everything you need is here. It just seems like there's a little bit imbalance when it comes to figuring out, the bigger picture here, what's really going on. And so the other card is how you see the other person and how they see you. I'm just going to put those cards down. So this is how you see the other person. It looks like to me you don't want to fight. I know Aries is good about fighting, picking a fight. Maybe that's why there's an imbalance here. Um, so it looks like you need to get your priorities straight when it comes to this other person, or they need to get their priorities to figure out, are you going to work against me or work with me? And maybe that's what you're trying to do. You're trying to work with them and building a solid foundation and a relationship that is going to be substantial. So I feel like too, you don't want to cause problems. You don't want to fight with them, but maybe, either you or them are trying to pick a fight, or maybe you have to pick a side. And then how they see you is the two of wands in reverse, but I'll just read it like this. I feel like, they don't want to fight either, but I just feel like with them seeing you as a two of wands, they want to move forward. But it's like with you seeing them as conflict, because this is like the conflict card, I just feel like you need to come together on your differences, really pull your resources together, really think of a strategizing plan. How can we move forward? But I just feel like, there's resistance when it comes to you and another person, that you're not wanting to come together for some reason. So there could be a little issues when it comes to, this upgrade with you or this upgrade with them, and just feel like you really need to get a handle of it. Because the clarification of what's going to move forward is this tower. Yeah. I just feel like, with that being the clarification of what's going to move you forward, you're going to have to start from zero. I don't think it's an ending of the relationship. I just think you're going to have to really let the tower fall, per se, not in a bad way. Let things come down to where you can really start building it up. I don't think that the relationship is suffering. I just think there's an imbalance when it comes to this upgrade in the relationship. And I just feel like, you're going to have a rebuild in order to move past this conflict within you and another. I'm not saying, bad things are coming to you. I'm just saying, be prepared if there's a tower moment. Be prepared, if you have to, just take a time out and breathe. Take a time out for yourself to really rethink things, because I just feel like if you don't focus on your priorities on how to fix this, it could end well, because it looks like with all these cards, that's the confusing part about this reading. I feel like this is maybe the sun card, happy home, happy wife, or happy husband, happy wife, or something. I don't know, maybe that has to do that with the sun card. You want a happy life, but it looks like with the cards, that's kind of a like how you see another person is kind of conflicting with the cards, because it looks like everything's good on the surface, but when you get into the nitty gritty of things, it's not so great. So maybe that's an indication that overall the relationship's good, the foundation's good, everything is good, but maybe there's an inner conflict. Maybe that's what this is showing. There's an inner conflict in having to move forward with this person. I feel like they want to expand. Maybe they're the one in some way that they want to expand on life. They want to move, but you're like, no, I'm fine where I'm at. Or you're the one saying you want to expand. But I just feel like you don't want to fight with this person. You just want to expand in life. But I just feel like if you don't be careful on how you're coming across to this other person, I just feel like things are going to fall apart. But I really don't want that for you guys. But I just feel like you need to come together when it comes to working out a plan. Anyways, that's what I'm feeling for you guys. Bye-bye.